You know what that means? That means we get to check out the Sea of Souls. All right, let's see what we got. We got when allies deal weakness damage, gain Eroding Fissure. Eroding Fissure deals, it says increase final damage by 20% and increase continuous damage by 20% for 2 turns. Throne. Weaknesses and resistance are different than normal. At the start of battle, Throne summons shadows. When a shadow is defeated, Throne takes almighty damage equal to the total damage dealt to the defeated shadow, and then it comes with archangels as well. So this is the fight we were using Joker for. Because these just respawn every time they die. If it's the same fight that I'm thinking of, the archangels, I think they just respawn. At the start of battle, Thrones, when a shadow is defeated, Throne takes almighty damage. Maybe they don't respawn. Maybe they die. Okay, never mind. Let's just go for it. And the second side is ice. Okay, great. So the ice side is on the second side. So the ice side will assume that we're going to be using Beach Flower Mini-Me over there. All right, so if we're using Barry here, and we're likely using, obviously we're using Wave Crasher Mew on the other side. It's Wave Crasher, right? Did I say that right? Wave Catcher Mew, Wave Crasher Mew, Wave Catcher Mew. It's probably Wave Catcher Mew. But we're probably using Mini-Me and Mew on that side, so we're not going to be using them over here. And likely that means that we're going to be using, if we're using those two, where would I use the twins then? I'd probably use the twins on the single target fight, right? Because we're more likely to get a higher score on the single target fight. Is that true though? The twins are better for single target anyway, so I think I'm going to do it regardless. And then we'll use Barry and then Chord, I think is probably our rotation here. And then I think I'll probably use Miku on the other side. Let's use Anj here. We'll stick with the Cursed Ties, and I think I'm just going to do the same personas here. We're going to use Cert, Trumpeter, and what's the name of this one? Asuki. Okay, and then I think we should be okay to go full offense here, but if we don't, well, you know, we'll pay for it later. Oh, you know, worth noting, if I use Cert here, I can't use Cert on the Miyu side. So I actually don't want to use Cert here. I would rather use literally anything else. What about Belial? For an extra debuff? Sure. Let's go in with this and see what happens. If we get our ass kicked, we get our ass kicked. It is what it is. This will give us an idea of what we're running ourselves into, and we can go from there. And we'll see if the Archangels respawn. They did before with the Curse stage, so I imagine they're going to again, but we'll see. Maybe that wasn't thrown. Okay. Go ahead and use Distortion here. Let's do Abyssal Flame on the main target. Yeah, that's good enough then. Go ahead and skill 1 on the Archangel. Okay. Okay, so the other targets did not spawn. Okay, that's good to know. This is different than the fight I was thinking of. Okay, let's go ahead and highlight with Barry here. We'll skill 2 with the twins. And then we only have to use skill 2 once here, right? To get the max level 6 stacks, because we're already at 6. Go ahead and catchy hook. This will get her up to the max chain of loves. And now it's just really about putting debuffs down and keeping Barry alive. So probably want a heal on Wonder here, eh? And probably just do Venomous Spiral at this point, right? I guess I need to see how many stacks we have that are stagnation. We do have 5. Okay, great. So yeah, we can just do Venomous Spiral here. Okay, and then she just has to use skill 2 once. And now she's using skill 3 for the rest of the fight. Okay. Skill 3 with Anj. Damage isn't too bad. We should be okay. I might need to bring a heal on Wonder, maybe. But we'll tackle that when we get there. Go ahead and put Unison Notes back down. Yeah, I've used Key for a few things. Yeah, Twins Highlight's gotta be the best one here. And then I think we either Raccoonda or we Debilitate here to get the debuff from Trumpeter. I think we just Raccoonda. And then skill 3. She's literally just clicking skill 3 every time now. Nice dodge. Okay, I actually don't think we're in danger of dying here. We should be fine. Let's go on with Anj. Skill 2 with the Twins. We Distortion. No shock. That's okay though. Oh, I didn't change Chord's cards. We'll have to fix that next round. Go Debilitate. I will have to redo this fight, but that's okay. Okay, so I think this time we skill 3 with Anj. We still have 2 turns left. We highlight with Chord here. Yeah, let's do this. Let's go on. Catchy hook. Is Venomous Spiral still on? No. So Venomous Spiral goes back on. And then skill 3 again. Oh, on the gate? I used Minimi with Barry. But that's because I used the Twins and Tempest Rico with Makoto Yuki. Alright, this is our last turn. So we want to go all out on damage here. Make sure we do Capo as well. We definitely highlight with Barry. Go 2. Unison Notes, make sure that we have that on for the rest of the last fight here. Is Raccoonda still on? Debilitate is on. Raccoonda is not. Raccoonda is not. We put Raccoonda back down. Yeah, no danger of dying here. You can go all in on damage. One last skill 3. And that should be it. Yeah, okay. That was okay. Obviously the score is a little bit lower because we had the same we had Departure and Control on Chord instead of Reconciliation and Creation, so the score was a little bit lower as a result. But we can fix that really quick. All right, so start with Distortion. No shock again. Oh. I'm gonna have to restart this every time to make sure that she doesn't like automatically hit that thing. Because the Twins hitting the side there actually matters a lot. Because we want Barry to get all of her resets. Yeah, the support I think is really important. It really enables you to do a whole bunch. Gosh. And thus is the grind of the Sea of Souls. I could just not use distortion and it would solve my problem here, but I'll just wait until it works.
A few moments later.
I am so committed to this at this point. Yeah, let's auto attack. Good job. Good job, me. You know what? Whatever. That's fine. Whatever, dude. Good enough. Right, we do want to do this first. Okay. Now we skill one with Anj first, then highlight with Barry. We catchy hook onto Barry to give her all 3 of her chain of loves. Skill 2 with the twins. This just already seem better. Go ahead and Venomous Spiral. And then skill 2 to get her love 6 stacks up to 10. Okay, then we skill 3 with Anj. You're missing a lot. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. They all get rerun eventually anyway, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. We distortion this turn, right? And then skill 1 with the twins. Highlight with the twins. I'm sure it's fine. Rather than having to go back through it all again. We'll do Rakunda here. And then skill 3. Skill 1 with On. Unison notes onto Barry. Skill 2 with the twins. Now it still has the Hell's Inferno stack on, right? I think that's what this little icon is. No, it's Serpent Venom. So the Hell's Inferno thing is off. I still think using the Trumpeter Debilitate is probably correct. Let's just do that. It's just an extra debuff. Yeah, it did. It did. That was the one with all the little robots, right, dude? I was so over it by the end of it. I was so over it. So we still 3 here. I think we highlight with the twins again, I think. Let me catchy hook. Because this will increase the catchy hook damage, right? Skill 1 with the twins. We Venomous Spiral. Then skill 3 again. This is our last turn. Skill 1 with Anj. And then Da Capo as well, so I don't forget. We should still have co-star on this turn, right? Because I did the rotation correct. Yeah, I did. Great. Distortion. No shock. Love this game. Skill 2 with the twins. Now, if I remember correctly, I don't believe she gets the Da Capo extra attack until the extra action takes place. So I think we actually hold the highlight until the extra action goes down, and then we Raccoonda to reapply Raccoonda this turn. We skill 3. Highlight. I didn't do the Anj thing again, my bad. So this will be a little bit worse than it ought to have been. Doesn't look like it's going to be that much better. Unless the skill does a lot more than I think it does. Yeah, only a couple million more. Still better, though. I say only a couple million better. That was like 10% better than it was before. That was better.